Chosen one, let me ask you something. Have you ever sat in a room full of people and still felt unseen? Have you ever poured out your heart, given your best, or walked in integrity, yet no one seemed to notice? You wonder why people overlook you, why doors don't open for you, why nobody truly recognizes who you are in the spirit. This message is your answer. And let me be clear, if you are not chosen, this word is not for you. But if you are, then you must stay, because heaven has sent this divine message at the perfect time to change your perspective. God said, "I hid you on purpose." The reason nobody knows you're chosen is not because you lack power, calling, or favor. It is because you have been concealed by divine strategy. Just as Joseph was hidden in prison, David was hidden in the fields, and even Jesus was hidden before his ministry, you too have been kept in secret for a season. Through prophetic dreams, angelic visitations, and spiritual encounters, heaven has been reminding you that you are chosen, even when people cannot see it. Chosen one, listen carefully. This word will lift the burden of confusion and replace it with clarity. Comment 444 or hidden below to confirm this message. Don't forget to subscribe to Spirit Guide, tap the bell, and share this with another chosen one who feels unseen. God's strategy of concealment. Chosen one, if you have ever wondered why nobody sees your worth, why your greatness goes unnoticed, why your gifts seem hidden in plain sight, it is because concealment is part of God's strategy. He does not reveal his precious vessels to the world before the appointed time. He hides them, covers them, and allows them to be overlooked, not because they are unworthy, but because the treasure inside of them must be protected until the right season. What feels like rejection is often divine preservation. What feels like invisibility is actually heavenly shielding. Think about Joseph. He carried dreams that would one day shape nations, but before he stood before Pharaoh, he was hidden in a prison cell. Nobody saw his true identity. His family mocked him, his brothers betrayed him, and his gift was ignored by those closest to him. Yet God allowed the concealment because the revealing had to come at the right time. If Joseph had been exposed too early, the very people who despised him would have destroyed him. So God hid him until the exact moment when Egypt needed his wisdom. Consider David. He was anointed to be king as a young shepherd boy, but he remained hidden in the fields while his brothers stood in the house. When Samuel came to anoint a king, David was not even invited to the gathering. Everyone overlooked him, but God saw him. His season of concealment was not punishment, it was preparation. In the wilderness, he learned to fight lions and bears. Those battles became his training for Goliath. His hiddenness was strategic because exposure before training would have led to destruction. Even Jesus himself was hidden before his ministry. For 30 years he lived quietly, unnoticed by the crowds. The Son of God, carrying divine authority, walked among people who did not recognize him. He was concealed until the appointed time of revelation. When his season arrived, heaven opened, the Spirit descended, and his identity was confirmed. The same pattern applies to you, chosen one. Your hiddenness is not accidental, it is the fingerprint of God. Concealment serves multiple purposes. The first is protection. The enemy studies the chosen ones, waiting for opportunities to destroy them. If you were revealed too soon, attacks would overwhelm you. Concealment keeps you safe while you grow stronger. The second purpose is preparation. Hidden seasons force you to develop skills, sharpen discernment, and deepen your intimacy with God. It is in solitude that you hear his voice most clearly, because distractions are stripped away. The third purpose is timing. Destiny is not only about calling, it is about season. Even the most powerful anointing must align with the perfect timing of heaven. Concealment ensures you do not arrive before the stage is ready. Chosen one, you may have wondered why people underestimate you, why they dismiss your words, or why they fail to acknowledge your gifts. Do not be discouraged. That blindness is intentional. God has veiled their eyes until the moment he chooses to reveal you. Just as the disciples on the road to Emmaus did not recognize Jesus until their eyes were opened, people around you will not recognize who you are until God lifts the veil. Prophetic dreams often reflect this reality. Many chosen ones dream of walking unnoticed through crowds or standing in the background while others take the spotlight. These dreams are divine messages confirming that heaven has hidden them for a season. Angelic visitations also bring reassurance during concealment. Some chosen ones have felt the presence of angels in their solitude, reminding them that they are not forgotten, only hidden. These encounters are heaven's way of saying, your time will come, but for now, remain covered. Concealment also protects you from pride. If everyone celebrated you too early, you might mistake applause for purpose. Hidden seasons strip away dependence on people's validation. They teach you to stand firm in God's voice alone. By the time He reveals you, your confidence will be rooted in Him, not in man's approval. Chosen one, this is why nobody knows you are chosen. Heaven has shielded your identity until the right time. Do not mistake silence for absence. Do not confuse hiddenness with abandonment. You are hidden because you are valuable. God does not display His finest treasures casually. He guards them until the moment they are needed most. And when your season of revelation arrives, no one will be able to deny who you are. Why people overlook you. Chosen one of the greatest mysteries you face is why people overlook you. You may walk into rooms carrying light, favor, and divine authority, yet people act as if you are ordinary. You may give wisdom that comes straight from heaven, yet others dismiss it as if it were nothing. You may carry prophetic dreams, angelic visitations, and spiritual encounters that confirm your identity, yet to those around you, you look like just another face in the crowd. Let me tell you clearly, this blindness is not random. It is both spiritual and intentional. The first reason people overlook you is spiritual blindness. Not everyone has the eyes to discern who you are. Just as the Pharisees could not see that Jesus was the Messiah standing before them, many people cannot recognize the anointing on you. Their spiritual vision is dimmed, their discernment is blocked, and their hearts are hardened. God has not allowed them to perceive your true identity because it is not for them to know. Only those with spiritual sight can see the chosen ones for who they are. The second reason is jealousy in the spirit. Some sense your light but cannot name it. They feel something different about you, but instead of honoring it, they reject it. This is why people sometimes become hostile toward you without reason. Their spirit detects your calling, and envy rises. Joseph experienced this with his brothers. His dreams revealed his destiny, but instead of celebrating, they hated him. They could not recognize his chosen identity with love, so they opposed him with anger. The same happens to you, chosen one. The third reason is divine concealment. God Himself allows people to underestimate you so that their opinions cannot interfere with your preparation. If everyone celebrated you too soon, you might be distracted by applause. If people affirmed your calling prematurely, you might step out of season. By allowing others to overlook you, God ensures that your validation comes only from Him. This way, when the time of revelation arrives, no man can claim credit for your rise. The fourth reason is misunderstanding of your path. People measure success by worldly standards. They look for wealth, position, and status as proof of greatness. Because you may not fit their mold, they assume you are insignificant. But chosen ones are not defined by worldly markers. Your spiritual encounters, your prophetic dreams, and your angelic guidance are the true evidence of your calling. Yet because these things are invisible to natural eyes, people misjudge you. The fifth reason is God's refining process. Rejection and dismissal are tools God uses to shape you. When people overlook you, it forces you to depend on Him. It strips you of pride, strengthens your resilience, and deepens your intimacy with His Spirit. If everyone had recognized you early, you would not have been pressed into prayer. You would not have sought clarity through divine messages. Being overlooked drives you deeper into God, and that is exactly where He wants you. Chosen one, understand this. Being overlooked does not mean you are not chosen. In fact, it is one of the strongest signs that you are. If you were ordinary, the world would embrace you without hesitation. But because you are marked, you carry a mystery that only those led by the Spirit can perceive. And until your season of revelation comes, most people will remain blind to it. Prophetic dreams often confirm this reality. You may dream of being in a crowd where no one acknowledges you, or standing on a stage where people ignore your voice. These dreams reflect the hiddenness of your calling. Angelic visitations also come in these seasons to reassure you. When people overlook you, heaven sends messengers to remind you, you are still chosen, even if they cannot see it. So do not be discouraged when people dismiss your gifts, overlook your presence, or fail to celebrate your victories. Their blindness is part of God's plan. Your validation does not come from them, it comes from heaven. At the appointed time, God will open their eyes, and they will have no choice but to recognize who you are. Until then, walk boldly in the knowledge that you are hidden on purpose. Chosen one, hear me clearly. Being overlooked is not rejection, it is strategy. It is heaven's way of protecting you, refining you, and preparing you. Do not waste time seeking recognition from those who cannot see. Instead, remain faithful, remain humble, and remain ready. Because when God reveals you, no one will be able to deny that you were chosen all along. Prophetic dreams of being hidden.